Are you committed? Are you interested? Let's talk about it next on the Given a Purpose podcast. Welcome to the Giving a Purpose podcast, where we bridge the highs, the lows, the lessons learned through life's journey, and filling in the gap. You already know what it is. It's your boy, it's your host, Mr. LA. New week, new fresh episode that you don't want to miss. And hopefully this will bless somebody. But before we get started, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this with somebody. You know this is good for you. You know you've been enjoying this. Tell somebody about it. We on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. We all on the major platforms. Share this podcast with somebody because we're trying to help somebody. So I want to talk to you guys today about commitment versus interest, right? Usually when we're interested in something, we're interested in it by convenience. Like if we want to do something, I'm interested in it. Let's go check it out. I'm going to do it at my convenience, right? But when I'm committed to something, I'm going to do it regardless of how I feel. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So we're going to kind of talk through that and see where we are in our lives at this point. Because I understand it. There are things that I say that I want to do that I'm probably more interested in and not committed to. And you probably feel that way too. So let's kind of break that down. How many of us are working a job that we're kind of interested in, right? We do it for the paycheck, but we're not really committed to giving 120% when we go. How many of us, and I know this is going to hurt a lot of people, how many of us are actually in a relationship that we're interested in? We're more involved in what it can do for us and not what kind of value we're adding. And we're only a good person in the relationship when it's convenient. Or we only want something when it's convenient. We only show up for stuff when it's convenient. Because when you're in a committed relationship, that's where we are there for the ups, the downs. We're there for the hard work when the butterflies are gone. When you're there for the hard decisions, the hard questions, the hard answers. See, we are not committed to everything, because when we're committed to it, right, then we're going to be consistent. And then that's where the discipline shows up in it at all times. But a lot of times we're not interested in it. How about your relationship with God? Are you interested in the stuff that the Bible talks about? Are you interested in the stuff that God tells you? Or are you committed to what He says? Are you committed to what you told God you were going to do? Or what you told God that you were going to obey, or you were going to see all the way through? Are you interested, or are you committed to it? Because He's committed to you. He can't lie. So He's committed to doing what He says He's going to do, despite what's going on, despite some of the things that you do, despite some of the things we do to mess it up. But I want you guys to start thinking about, are we committed to things, or are we just interested in it? I want you to kind of marinate on that and think about that. There are so many things I think about, just going back, just staying on the relationship tip there. If you think about it, especially when you first started dating, or when you first got into relationships and you were trying to do the adult thing, a lot of the things, especially now in dating and doing things, we go into dating interested in people, right? We're interested in how they look or how they'll look when they're with us. We're interested in what they can do for us. We're interested in what car they drive. We're interested in what their credit score is. We're interested where they work. We're interested in how much money they make. We're interested in the material things. But what happens when those things aren't convenient for you? What happens when you're trying to be successful in that relationship? Are you committed? What happens if that credit score goes down? Are you still committed to the relationship? What happens if that income gets cut? Are you still committed to the relationship? Or are you just interested in what it can do for you? Are you adding value? See, when you're committed to it, you're going to find ways to add value to the relationship. Now, something that I do when I'm committed to something is I will find ways to add value. Like if somebody tells me something, let's say I'm in a relationship with somebody and they mention something, I'm committed into trying to figure out a way to make that happen. Even if it doesn't happen on that scale, even if I can't do it right at that moment, I'm committed into trying to figure out a way to make that happen. I'm not just interested in convenience, like, oh, I'll do this so they'll like me better. I'm committed because I've told you that I'm in this relationship and these are the things that I'm committed to you. And then, of course, once you get to that level, once you guys are committed to each other, that's where you make that ultimate commitment if you decide to get married to God. So now we're all in a committed relationship and we're not just interested. See, that's the problem why some of our relationships fail, why some of our marriages fail, is because the things that we were interested in, we never committed to. And the things that we were interested in, they kind of fell off. So now you don't have a why to keep you committed to staying because you were only interested in. See, because being interested only just piques the curiosity, right? And we know curiosity killed the cat. But it then doesn't make you committed. If I'm saying that, listen, I want to be in a relationship with you, and this is the goal of the relationship. So now that you know that, this is what I'm committing to. And I'm going to show you with my actions and discipline that I'm committed to this relationship. And I'm not just interested in what I can get out of it. Same thing on your job. Go to something that you committed to. Or just be honest. This is just a stepping stone, so I'm just interested in it. Or in your discovery, I get it. I know when we're young, we're in a world now. Some of the things that we're trying to figure out ourselves. And when you think about it, that's how we do when we're young. And sometimes that's how it should be for you to learn yourself. You do a lot of things that you're interested in. But then are you committed to it? And it works on those levels. Not saying that being interested in something is a bad thing, but not to the convenience and we're not committing. Because some of the things in life, like I said, when you're growing up, you're trying to discover yourself. We do a lot of things that we're interested in. But then once we find that passion, once we understand our gifts that make room for us, then we're committed to the process. No matter what. No matter what. Be committed. Stop being interested in everything. Commit to something today. Hopefully this blessed somebody. Hopefully this was good for you. But like I said, if you're committed to it, if you really enjoyed it, please share it with somebody. So I need you guys to do the 2 things I asked you to do every time, every week, all the time. Make sure you live on purpose and make sure you live in purpose. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.